Hey y'all, we live, y'all, we live. Good morning. A lot was going on last night, y'all. A lot was going on. I'm just going to get out these products that I am going to use so I can get this mug painted so I can get my tail to work. And actually, let me grab my laptop. Hold on just one second. Good morning, naturally coily cuteness. You know I always call you naturally because your name. I don't want to tongue tie it. I don't need my laptop. I can just go through my phone. I forgot all about that. The wonderful smartphone. So y'all, it was a lot going on last night. Um, Maddie was going in. Good morning, Manny. Good morning, Hazel. What's going on, y'all? Let me email this adjuster real quick. Mm, okay. Now I know he emailed back. Okay, there we go. All right. Hold on, let me respond real quick. Wait a minute. Okay. So what's up, y'all? What is going on? So Maddie, did I miss anybody? Hey, Brown Sugar. Hey, babe. Hey, Xavier. Happy Monday. It is. It's a beautiful day. Hey, 99. It is so nice, y'all. It's a very nice day. Um, what was I about to say? Maddie was going in last night. Maddie said she is sick and tired of taking the high road. She says she is sick and tired. I still got my cookies, y'all. She says she is sick and tired of taking the high road. She says she is always, you know, keeping her mouth shut. She's always just letting shit go. And, you know, she's just tired of it because no matter whether she keeps her mouth shut or not, other people are still talking. So let me just say this. Like, I enjoy Kaya's personality. Like, I do like Kaya's personality, okay? You know, whatever personal business or issues or whatever the hell they got going on, you know, I still don't even know the full story of it because I wasn't around. Like, I came after. They were already split up. So that's why I've never really went into the conversation about, you know, Kaya and Maddie, because I don't really know it too well. You know, I'm not an expert on, you know, what happened. You know, so, okay, let me do this. Okay, there we go. All right, let me get this, and then that should be there. I shouldn't have to get up again. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, shit. Anyway, so I'm not an expert on it, so I don't really like to speak on things that I don't know, you know, the full story on or whatever, or at least, you know, enough of it to know what the hell I'm talking about. So I just choose not to speak on certain things. But yeah, but you know, through the time that I have come across who they were, and you know, their situation, that they were together at one point and now they're not. Um, you know, I have always known pretty much Maddie, you know, she don't really say too much of anything. You know, she might throw a little light shade here and there, but for the most part, she don't really talk too much about anything, especially giving details about things, you know. So, but you know, I know there's, you know, who is it? Michelle Brown. That also, you know, Michelle Brown talks a lot. I've heard her speak on Maddie a lot, and not in a good light at all. Very disrespectful light. But again, I don't fully know their history, so I don't, you know, I just listen. You know, if I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna listen, and I leave it at that, and pretty much don't speak on it from there. But damn it, y'all, I'm sorry. One more time. Okay, that's it. That's it. I ain't got nothing else to get up and get. Okay. So, you know, Maddie, she just went in, you know, and then she allowed some people to come on. And she had a lot of support. Like, Maddie does have a lot of support. She does have a great core support system, as well as, you know, other people that support her, you know, not only just her core people, but, you know, her audience and all of that. You know, they were very supportive because she does stay quiet. You know, she doesn't, you know, go back and forth, or, you know, and I think with this thing with y'all, I'm just out here just I'm out here just jittery, y'all, cause all this stuff flying around and stuff. I got this glitter on my eye from last night, y'all. But you know, she pretty much stays quiet and they constantly talk. So I guess um you know, from her responding to Lovely T's video, you know, now you have other people that chose to come in and speak, you know, and, you know, it basically, they're not, I don't even feel like they were really even interested in the topic. It's just something that Maddie's involved in, so it just gives them a reason to talk about it. That's just what I think. I don't really think that they really care about the word fish. They don't really care that Maddie said anything to Lovely T, or Lovely T, said anything about Maddie. I just think that it just gave them an opportunity to speak on, because then they can say, well, this is what I do, this is my commentary, I'm just giving my opinion, that bullshit. And under those grounds, they're allowed to just go ahead and just say whatever they want to say. That's my opinion on that. I just feel like, and I feel like that's bullshit. You shouldn't have to use something that somebody else is involved in for you to say what you got to say about a person. If you want to say something about a person, just go ahead and say what you want to say. You know, don't wait until, somebody else is talking to them or about them or whatever, and now you want to add your 2 cents. Let me take a sip of my coffee, because y'all, I'm just, where my damn eyebrow pencil? Here we go. Ooh. 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 Hey, Natalia. Hey, babe. Hey, Sabrina. Good morning. Hey, Fire Spawn. Did I miss the Jeffree, Starr, Shane, Dawson? No, you didn't. No, nope. I haven't. Ooh, because that's a mess. That's a mess. That's probably going to be the remainder of the video. That is a whole hot ass mess. But, yeah, so Ugly T shirts are back up. Wait a minute, hold on. Ugly T-shirts are back. You y'all remember when Geisha was going in on Lovely T? She was calling her Ugly T, and she had them shirts with them frogs on. People on here is crazy. They would just do any motherfucking thing. Now that shit was funny. That shit was funny right there. So anyway, y'all, I'm sorry. Them damn shirts with them frogs on there. Well, anyway, so yeah, so Maddie is sick and tired. Maddie said, fuck this. She not going to keep on just being quiet, making other people comfortable and shit. She had a lot of great advice from people that was popping on. A lot of people were telling her, she's above that. They not on your level. You know, um, whatever, you making money in your sleep, they still trying to get to where you at, blah, 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 whatever. And I don't mean blah, blah, blah like it was bullshit. I just mean, it was like along those terms that a lot of people's advice was. And, so she had a lot of great advice, but at the same time, you had some people coming on like, look, you know what I'm saying? If you need to get it off you, get it off you, and then just move forward, because, you always taking the high road, you always being quiet, and, you deserve to, say your piece too. You don't got to just lay down and let people keep kicking on you. And I'm using my own words, y'all, so I'm just paraphrasing. But, you don't have to just keep on letting people just do you in, to make them comfortable, Say what you got to say. So she did. She said some stuff. She read. She told some shit. And that's what it is. And, people have to, at the bottom line is, people need to let people handle things as they need to handle them, because it's easy to say, let that go. Don't, ignore them. You know, you don't gotta respond. Hey cat, how you doing? It's easy to say that when you're not the one being attacked, you know. Um, uh-huh. Natasha and Five. Oh Lord, what the happened? So you know, when you're not the one being attacked, it's easy to say, or maybe you're at a level that they haven't gotten to yet. You know, maybe you're up there, maybe you've learned and you've mastered how to deal with that type of situation. And, you know, maybe I just haven't mastered that yet. I ain't got there yet. I got to respond to a bitch. I got to let them know what I think. I got to say what I feel, you know. Let people deal with things as long as it's not becoming dangerous. I got this oil on my back that I didn't rub in. That's what's bothering me. Okay. But you know, as long as it's not dangerous, as long as nobody is, you know, getting physically hurt, you know, police, you know, whatever, as long as it's not going to a level that you can't come back from. Well, even speaking some words, you can't come back. Once they come out your mouth, you can't take them back. But at the same time, you know, you got to let people just handle things the way that, you know, they need to handle them, you know. And sometimes when you have been trying to be quiet, when you have been trying to ignore and that stuff, and it's not working, and you just see that people are still just going to just constantly disrespect you, you got to just say, you know what, fuck this bitch. Let me go in and say what the fuck I need to say, you know. So they don't have the history. She inserted the beef between Kaya and Madison. Who did? Michelle? Well, the real issue is Maddie was speaking on her community and responding to someone who isn't in the community, talking about her community incorrectly using terms. Yes, yes. Lovely T and Michelle inserted themselves and twisting the narrative out here. Yes. Yep. I care less of the word tranny. The problem is speaking about the being a transgender, just like women want to tell transgender women they don't understand being a woman. Same goes for women. Thank you, Natalia. And see, because that's what I was saying last night. Ain't that what I said last night? Like, I appreciate, you know, that, you know, you have an understanding, or Maddie, when she speaks about it, you know, she has an understanding that I can't say what women go through. I can't sit up here and act like, you know, I'm a biological woman and I just know what your bodies go through or what it means to be that, or, you know, I can't say that. But like I said, I can appreciate your struggle and I can appreciate your experience, but I cannot say that I understand it. I can't say that I understand it, truthfully say that. And I can't sit up here and explain for you about you. You know, I need you to do that. You got to explain to me about you. I can't do that for you. So I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. And yes, so yeah, and that's what I feel like. I feel like, you know, they just inserted themselves, well, especially like Lovely T, I feel like she you missed the opportunity or didn't take the opportunity to speak on a topic when the topic was being spoken on. And I feel like she just had things that she wanted to say, and so she used the little piece of millisecond moment that she heard the term being spoken. She used that to go ahead and dive in and insert herself. And then Michelle, I feel like she is just going to use any opportunity she can, like anything that Maddie is involved in when it comes to something negative. I feel like she is going to, you know, insert herself because she just wants a reason to talk about her anyway. So, you know, when everybody, but so when it's like everybody else is talking about her, she can, you know, all the, because that's what Lovely T did. She came back with, well, I'm not going back and forth. This is just my opinion. That's what everybody want to say. It's just my opinion. Well, shut the fuck up. Didn't nobody ask you about your opinion? How about that? Didn't nobody ask you? You know? So it's like, the fuck. And you, I'm gonna tell you, Natalia, until I came on YouTube, I didn't know that tranny was a derogatory term for a transgender. I didn't know that. I thought it was just like the short, like a nickname for it, like a short version or whatever. Just another way of saying the word. I didn't know until I came on here. And that's part of being, if you want to call yourself an influencer or whatever, that's part of being in the public eye. If you're going to put yourself out there in the public eye, um, you need to know those things. So I'm thankful for knowing now knowing and stuff, because I don't want to be disrespecting somebody not knowing that I'm disrespecting them, or people think that every little thing is shade and I don't even know I'm throwing shade or being disrespectful or whatever. So I'm thankful for that, but I didn't know that. I was like, what? That's what I always grew up like, and I don't want to say the word, but I always grew up like that was just, you too, Fifi. Good morning, babe. Yep, they're the black Karens. Oh my God. It's bad when she can't defend her own community without raggedy women jumping on her case. She has every right to defend her community and correct those who are ignorantly offending them. And that is absolutely true, because matter of fact, Maddie is the one that I heard say it was a disrespectful term. Like, you don't say that. And I was watching what was it? When she had Flame Monroe on the Queen Supreme Court. When I was watching that. And that's when they were kind of, they had kind of like, they had different views on things. And they were sitting there having a conversation about how you identify, what's disrespectful, what's okay, what's not okay. And they have different views between the two of them, about that. But they were sitting there and they were, um, having a discussion about those things. And that's how I found out. I was like, oh, it's like, matter of fact, what was we talking about, y'all, when I was talking about my kids being part Asian? And I was saying something about my daughter's eyes being chinky. And y'all told me that's not allowed. I'm like, what? It's like a descriptive word, and I mean, you just learn as you go, and hopefully people can understand. But it's like people are always looking for that shady moment. It seems like to me, it's like they're just always looking for, what did they mean by that, and who was that meant for, and all that type of shit. I think that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to come on StreamYard tonight. And if anybody wants to come on and talk about that topic, as far as, disrespectful words, or, just ways that people describe other people and it's not okay, I would love to have that discussion. And people that could possibly be offended by certain words and certain descriptions, they come on and explain that. So that's probably what I'll do tonight. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Hey, Keisha. Oh, damn. My bad, y'all. Okay. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but okay, wake up. I'm drinking damn double caffeine coffee. Shit. Oh my God. I feel like certain women love to use being a real woman as a way to try to disrespect transgender women. Like, we need to be ashamed of us being you should never be ashamed of you being you. I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, when I grew up and I heard that there was something, hermaphrodite, if I'm saying it right. And, basically it's a person that is born with both, um, genitalias. And there's been some fucked up things, like the parents will have the kid have a surgery and choose what sex they want them to be. And then,
Sorry.
would you cover your
You should make some pancakes.
girl? I gotta go to work. I should make some pancakes. If she don't go somewhere, I mean, I could and just not do my face. Maybe I should just make them some pancakes and just not do my face. What time is it? I'm gonna just do my brows and my lashes. Like, oh yeah, it's 9:18. I ain't gonna do my face. Well, I'm gonna do a little bit. I just been talking. See, y'all, I tried to come on earlier. Anyway, y'all, but so Jerry Springer made that word a joke. Yep. Did he make it a joke? Jerry Springer, oh my God. Now see, he was known, and I think that show was exploiting like gay people. Jerry Springer exploited gay people, exploited transgender people. I think he exploited the whole LGBT community. That's what I think Jerry Springer, now that you mentioned that, I think that's what he was doing. There we go. I think he was exploiting the whole community. It's like he like took hold of something that was starting to be um I'm not saying popular, but just basically people were coming out. People were comfortable with who they were and weren't hiding it and were just out, just regular. And he took hold of that and exploited that and tried to make fun of that. And oh my goodness, if you watch Jerry Springer and that's how you get to know like about a gay person, that's most fucked up. You gonna have every stereotype about a gay person there is running through your brain. And as far as like being, yeah, real woman, like I don't call myself a real woman. I'm just a woman. You know? I Yeah, that could definitely be shade because you're a woman. You're a woman. And here's my thing too. Like Natalia, I don't feel like, where is that mama's? Now girl, where is that mama's? What you getting?
There she go.
That's your color too.
Put it back.
That's your color. Cause this ain't my color. I'm gonna be your color if I put this on my face just by itself. Is this warm, warm radiance? And get that sleep out your eye, mamas. I thought I'd get it out. But did you watch DKO last night? Natasha Milan forgot to. I'm not fucking with y'all. I'm not. I'm not. Y'all get on my nerves. I didn't watch it, but I got it last night. I don't. Thank you. You want this Slim Jim? You already got one open, don't you? Come on now, cause I'm late. Oh shit. Here she go. I don't know why she put her out here with me, and I'm trying. I'm not fucking with y'all. It's too early for that shit. Oh my God, y'all better leave my Natasha alone. Oh my God. But look, though, um, I can't, y'all got my nose running, everything. I need some tissue. Think Maddie felt hurt the most when Lovely T said, yeah, biologic. That's what she, because that's what she pointed out when she was speaking, when somebody came on the her stream last night, and basically she was like, no, she made sure she said biological. And yeah, that's what did it for her. That is what did it for her. And that's what should have did it for her, because like Natalia said, you know, they want to say or real woman, or you know, biological woman, or just to make sure like you're not real, I'm real. But that's not true. Like Natalia. And see, here's my thing with this, because whether you are pre or post op, you're a woman, because that's how you live your life. That's what you want to be identified as. That's what you feel like, and that's how you live your life. You are a woman. But when you are post, I feel like you shouldn't even consider yourself transgender. Now that's just me. I feel like you shouldn't even identify as transgender any longer. If you went, if you went through that surgery, you didn't change everything, you got everything I got. Okay? And as far as about having being able to give birth, there's some biological women who can't give birth, and that's no shade to nobody. It's just life, you know. Just because you're a biological woman doesn't mean that you can bear a child. So in that case, what else makes us different, you know? um so I feel like if you're post-op, I don't even feel like you owe that to consider yourself transgender anymore, because you're not. You have transitioned. You're not in transition. You're not transitioning. You already have. So you're post. So it's past tense. So why still, you know, I mean, I get it. If you feel like you just want to be honest, you just don't, you know, whatever. But yeah, that's just me. And you know, like you know, the cisgender word and all that kind of stuff, like I still haven't ever like looked that up or nothing like that. And I do feel like, you know, well, I'm a woman. I don't want to be called some other term when, you know, I'm just a woman. But I also get the behind. It's also not my terminology to understand either. Like I don't speak in that way, or I'm not in those conversations. Well, yeah, 99. Well, yeah, you damn sure should be honest. But like Natalia's married. Natalia is not dating. She has a husband. So I'm just saying, as in living your lifestyle, or identifying, you know, just identifying yourself, period. Now on a personal level like that, yes. Come here, mamas. But you know what's so crazy is, I think you'll run into more gay men that are not honest about their sexuality than you will a transgender person. And we focus so much on the transgender woman. You know there's transgender men too, right? Come on. Tia, come on now, cause come on, mamas. You gotta go in. You gotta go in, cause they think just because I'm sitting here, like I can't keep stopping. Come on, mamas. Come on. Okay. All right. Oh shoot. Okay, my bad, y'all. All right, so but yeah, I mean, when you're dating and things like that, you should damn sure you got to be honest with who you are going to be personal with and intimate with. But I just mean out there in the world, just feeling like you got to tell everybody, like, well, no, not so much. But so it's just like different ways I think that you can people look at it. There's gonna be mixed views just like anything else. But there's damn transgender men too. Shoot. That man's brand had a problem with black women, in my opinion. Um, Let me see, but cisgender or transgender women. Yep, yep. Hey, blank stare, man. You are April. It doesn't matter because your post because you will still be classified as not born. Okay, and you're doing unjust to people knowing you for you. You're you. I use those distinctive terms so that we understand the conversation that we're having. I call them and see them as women myself. Yep, me too. Yeah, it's bio women that have a problem with trans women. That's why I don't know why. Yeah, and it seems to be like some type of, I don't know, like they said something like being in competition or something like that. Like, we don't have to be in competition. Competing for what? Competing for what? Because if you feel like you're competing for the men are going to like who they like and be attracted to who they're attracted to. So, I mean, if there is a transgender woman or not, if a man wants that, he's going to go get that. Period. Like whatever he's attracted to, he's gonna go get that and gonna go find that and be with that or have sex with that or whatever. Y'all, my brow is getting on my nerves. It's not doing what I needed to do. Is that what I needed to do? There we go. My boyfriend is a cop and his partners know everything about him, and I applaud him because I was the one to say not to tell them, and he said he's not ashamed. There you go. Aw. See? Because love, that's love. That is love right there. That ain't nothing else but love. He loves you. Regardless of you got all this on the outside, that's nice too, but he loves you. Aw. I thought you was married, Natalia. I was like, she married. She ain't dating, but let me see. I have a problem with folks trying to make me believe something or accept hypocrisy. Not a problem with trans. 99, yeah, well, yeah. Well, see, and that's the thing. I don't, hmm, I don't know. Y'all know, like, I don't know. I think if y'all know, y'all can tell y'all know me by now as far as certain things. And I'm just not I just don't dig too deep. I feel like what you see is what you get. I feel like when we dig and dig and dig, we create problems that aren't there. And that's where I feel like this is one of those things. It's just like, I feel like if people are Are they, if they're okay with themselves, then what another person is doing shouldn't affect them. You know, I'm not searching out. Well, number one, I'm not attracted to women. So whether if a woman is transgender or not, I'm not, it's not going to affect me as far as me dealing with her on that level to where it would matter, um, sexually or whatever. And then, I don't know. I just feel like people should just be allowed to live their lives as they want to live them. Because I want to live mine as I want to live mine. I don't want nobody sitting up here telling me, "Oh, you can't do this," or "You're wrong for doing this," or trying to regulate, you know, things that I like or things that I enjoy because it makes somebody else uncomfortable. I just feel like as long as it's not affecting me and what I got going on, then do what you do, you know? And as far as the men, if we're competing about, where the men are going to go or who they're going to choose what they want anyway. Whether if they want to act like they want to be with you on the outside and then they're sneaking off being with somebody else, another time or whatever. Like we see that all the time and nobody is screaming at them like, be honest. You know how many down low men there are like that are out here, don't want somebody to know that they like men or that they like transgender. And what's so crazy is what I heard from a transgender that has not went through the surgery yet is that once you go through the surgery, some men don't ain't even interested no more because that's what they like. That's what a lot of men like. They like that you look like a woman, but you still are genetically a man. So it's like you'll go post op thinking like you doing you doing it to make you happy. You want to be a full woman, but then you ain't gonna be able to get nobody because you took away what was unique. But that's why you should be doing it for you and not doing it for other people. Cause when anytime you do something to try to please somebody else, trust and believe you gonna end up unhappy every single time. I don't give a fuck what it is. You doing something to try to make somebody else happy, you're gonna end up unhappy because people are confused as fuck, and they want something one minute and the next minute they don't. Y'all, this damn one brow is gonna be the death of me. Okay, it's gonna be the death. Oh, it's so nice out here. Do it again. See, that's why I said the brows be like the longest damn part. Okay. All right. Ooh, my nose. My coffee get cold too fast out here. Agreed. Do and believe what you want, and I'll respect it. But don't force me to believe it. Yeah, 99. There you go. There you go, babe. Hey, Ashley, how you doing, babe? Life is hard enough. Let people live their lives. That's it. I don't want marriage. Sis, too much. When I'm ready to kick you out, I don't want a paper to keep you. I feel you. That's a lot of people's feelings too. That's a lot of people's feelings. Lord, you no, define your self worth. For me, not a man, and it makes me feel good to know I look hot. There you go, cause you do look hot. Damn it. I want to add some this damn stomach, but if my stomach be gone, then everything else gonna look bigger anyway. Just get rid of that. But I'm trying to add two so that it can just protrude from this big ass stomach I got. Hey Alfreda, how you doing, boo? A lot of my customers at work are trans women, and they are so beautiful and they slay every day, and they are so loving and always greet us with smiles. See, Chanel, how you doing, babe? Go through to live their life is breathtaking. They have to see psychiatry, have surgeries just to live their truth. They should be respected. Period. Period. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said, because I just feel like shit. I can't say that I would be able to do it. I cannot sit up here and say that I would be able to, go through all of what they went through, But see, and that's what it should be. It should be a mutual respect, like, they understand us, we understand them, boom, and that's it. And that's it, you know? Keep it moving. Let people live their life. People shouldn't have to die and all of that shit because you sitting up here, you confused, you don't want nobody to find out what you doing in the dark and all this shit, and somebody has to lose their life because they trusted to fuck with you. Because that's all it is. That's all it is at the end of the day. Transgender women, most of them lose their life because either they didn't fell in love or trusted somebody on a personal level that is confused within themselves, that is battling their own demons. And that's just it's a really a sad thing, because it's just like, you know I don't have nothing to do. I done battled my own demons and got to where I'm at, and now I gotta sit up here and deal with yours, or I gotta sit up here and make you feel comfortable. Fuck no. Like, and see, that's the problem right there. Like, you know transgender women or men, look at everything that they had to deal with within themselves to even make the decision to show themselves to the world and be comfortable in doing that. And then they get to that point and they sit up here and fuck around with somebody personally that is confused as fuck and ain't ready to show the world who they are. And they have to pay for that with their life, because they chose to trust someone on an intimate level that is not trustworthy, was never trustworthy. It's really sad. It is sad, because it's like, why do I have to die because you're confused with who you are? you know Go battle your demons on your own and then come back when you're ready. That's why they say love is the most powerful thing. Sex, the two things that we go chasing through life is sex slash love and money, and not in that order. But if you notice, look at yourself. Look at who you know. Just look at people, period. What are they doing? They are either chasing some money, or they chasing some sex, or chasing a person. They either looking for something, looking for somebody to lay down with, or they looking for some money to make. And that is how we spend our lives. And it's really sad because we should be spending our life being happy, not chasing something to make us happy. You know, we should be supporting our trans sisters. They are being killed out here. Yep. Girl, those surgeries, any surgery can be super expensive. Period. Yeah. Hey, Virgie. The girlfriend who dated a guy and we didn't know. Then one day we got a phone call and they found her stabbed 9 times and no one knew they were dating. See what I'm saying? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. See? That's what I mean. That's what I mean right there. That's sad as fuck. I am so sorry to hear that. You know, she was trying to make him comfortable. She was trying to, he was telling her, oh, we gonna go out. We'll tell everybody. We just figuring us out right now. All that fuck ass shit. I bet that's what he was telling her. We'll tell everybody. I'm gonna take you somewhere. You know what? You know how long it can take a lifetime for some people to be comfortable with who they are. It can really take a lifetime. You could be a big girl. You could be, just not happy with whatever. You don't like your features. You don't like your body type. You don't like your complexion. You don't like your voice. You don't, whatever. It's whatever you don't like about yourself. And it takes you a lifetime, damn near, to be okay with you. And then once you're okay with you think you meet somebody who you can be comfortable with. And the whole time they are battling these demons. And then next thing you know, you find yourself hiding and ducking and dodging and everything to make them happy and to make them comfortable while they fight their demons. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You done already spent how much time fighting your own demons. And you gonna sit up here and spend how many more years, hiding in hiding in the dark. Damn it. Damn it, all that product. Ah! Woo, shit. Anyway. But yeah, you gonna spend all that time. That was a lot. Damn. It did it last night when I first opened it for the first time. That little tube built up some pressure. That mug was ready to go. Like, dang, can I get mine off first? Can I get mine off too? Like, you just gonna just do that and not even let me just get warmed up or nothing? I like these BoxyCharm brushes. They nice and soft and but yeah, like it took you all that time to be good with yourself. And then you meet somebody and they want to hide you in the motherfucking closet. You like, don't do that. Oh, damn it. I forgot to freaking set my primer, y'all. Bitch. Damn it. Oh, I hate that I forget that. I've been forgetting it all the time, and it makes such a difference. I'm gonna need some Botox or something for these wrinkles on my forehead because they starting to irritate me. But you can tell when I'm not doing my nighttime routine because they do make that go away. You seen that money shot, and I wasn't even ready. Like, dang. It must have been a man that's filling them tubes. It must be a man that's filling them tubes. A man that, I mean, look at that. Like, it literally does not hold the product. The product is not in the brush. It's like on your face. That's nice. I like those brushes. Good job, BoxyCharm. I really wish I would have set my primer though, but it's all good. But yeah, I always tell women I'm okay with them sharing our location with her friends and family. We go on a date. Yes, and I make sure they get home safely. I know that. See, that's good. Xavier, a good one to date now. Even I'm scared to fall asleep because you don't know when someone is gonna flip. I'm gonna tell you something. You do not know. You never know totally what is going through a person's head. Okay, like I always say, you can know a person for your they whole life and still not know them at all. I have always said that because you would think that you know a person. You would think like you got them all figured out, and they can just wake up one day and be different. Just boom, different. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Now, let's go into Jeffree Starr and Shane Dawson, y'all. We can continue on because I do want to speak more on transgender. I just want to speak on that period, like transgenders, the conversation or whatever of women, transgender, um, but also just anything. If you are a person that is just living by somebody else's standards or whatever, you know, all that kind of stuff. I want to have that conversation tonight on StreamYard. Okay. Shane Dawson is a freak. Okay. Shane Dawson likes kids. All right. He a little nasty little something that likes kids. Okay. He is not to be trusted. And see, here's the thing. This is the issue that people have. People have and allegedly, because he got millions and millions and millions of people. Huh?
She's heavy.
Yeah, she is heavy. Um, but he has millions and millions and millions of subscribers. Okay, like on both channels. Like he got multiple channels with millions and millions and millions. Like between his two channels, he got like 30 million subscribers. But so let me say allegedly. So allegedly, there have been clips of old Shane Dawson videos. Now, this is what he has put out on the internet. This isn't anything private that anybody is exposing him for, anything like this. This is video that he recorded, that he made public. And so that's the issue that people are having, is that why now? Why, these videos are so old. Why do people now have a problem with these things? Well, there's a few reasons why. There's a few reasons why. People will hold on to stuff until they feel, hey niece, they will feel that they are scared. People will not say nothing until they get the courage or they see somebody else is speaking out. So now they feel like it's okay for them to say something. Okay, yeah. Let me use an example. I'm going to use me as an example. Not to, well, I ain't going to say that because it is bringing up old stuff. But let me just say, when I had a situation on the channel where I came on and we were talking about, you know, conversations that I've come across, and possibly uh you know, so a few people that were a part of my channel possibly were looking up people's information. So I came on and I'm like, look, I don't want this to come back, you know, on me or be connected to me. So let me just let y'all do y'all, and we'll do it like that or whatever. After that happened, some other talks came out. So other conversations had come out, okay? That, well, this person was saying this and that about you. Okay, fine. But so after that, once that one person came public and talked about those conversations that they had with somebody, hey, Miss O babe, then do you know, pretty much, well, there's a lot of other people that came back and said, yep, she ain't lying. You know, I understand what you are thinking and feeling, but she's not lying, because I had the same conversation. She's told me the same thing. She told me the same thing. So I'm just using that as an example, because people will sometimes not say things, or not or just let stuff kind of like go. Hey mamas, what you got? What is that? What are you doing with that? You don't got no meat in there? I don't want none. Thank you. Yeah, good job. Don't open that. But so anyway, I'm just using that as an example. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Because some people will not feel comfortable until they hear somebody else talk about it. You know what I'm saying? No, that old me bullshit is bullshit. I've been off of him after the first time. I would never give anyone the money he asked for them pallets anyway. Catch me at TJ Maxx, if at all. Irresponsible fuck to spend that kind of money on makeup. How come it took him getting exposed for him to apologize? Exactly. Why? Because he's not sorry. Allegedly. Allegedly, he's not really sorry. Allegedly, he really feels that way. Allegedly, he don't feel like he's done anything wrong. Allegedly, he is so used to getting away with what he wants to get away with, that he, you know, he didn't really expect anybody to come out or you know, make that stuff public. Because even though it was never hidden, nobody has ever said anything about it. You see what I'm saying? So it's been available the whole time. But see, until people are on you, people don't really go looking for stuff. Something can be right there in your face, and you not even think nothing about it, because you don't think nothing about it, because it's like you're not really interested. Nothing is being nothing is drawing attention to you like that or whatever. Nothing is giving you a reason to go digging and to go find things. See, when you're involved in something, that's when people want to go digging and they want to go find other stuff, and find, you know, what have you been doing all this time, or is this a pattern, or is this the first time, or whatever. And then it's like, boom, oh, you've been you know, doing this type of shit, you know. And then some people have been knowing the whole time. They have been paying attention, but like I said, they don't feel comfortable because nobody else is saying something. And you know, when people have power and money and you're not on their level as far as that goes, or you know, your career banks on the opinion of the people, you don't want to lose your career. You know, you have to weigh out your options. You know, Do I keep my mouth shut and do I just go on like nothing is, I don't see it? Or do I say something and lose everything? And sadly enough, this is where it comes with you standing for something. Because sadly enough, people will rather not say nothing and keep their lifestyle or keep their popularity, and all of that, versus actually standing up for something. Because that's what it means to stand for something. Standing for something is sacrificing. When you truly stand for something, when you truly believe in something, you're not going, you may just lose everything. You may just, miss out on this or become unpopular for a second or whatever it is. That may just happen, but guess what? You don't care because this is important to you. This is so important that, you know what? If I lose everything, it's worth it because I said something. I drew attention to this. People they can't say, "Oh, I didn't know." But sadly enough, these days people will rather have a certain lifestyle or keep their popularity than to stand for children, than to stand for what's right, stand for something that will matter in the world. And that's just the truth. Huh? Bite? All done? You know, it's just sad. It is sad, y'all. It really is. Excuse me, Mama. Here. Here you go, baby. Up. Give me a hug. I can't up, Mamas, because I gotta go. I love you. Bye. Bye. Where you going? I'm not going. I'm not. Don't cry. Don't do that. You want to go get a bite? Go eat, Mamas. She's right there at the door. Somebody let her in. What? Who? When? Oh my God. Rub it with some alcohol. He will pull out another repeat palette and change the pans around, and he will be celebrated again for copying other shit. And everyone will be on the tube gasping like it's the second coming. Yesterday, T.S. Madison went in on Lovely T for speaking on her, so why would she try to speak to her? Maddie, YouTube didn't block that. A click and a view. Oh, yeah. It's all about that almighty click and a view. And as far as YouTube goes, they only care about, who's bringing in the money to them, okay? So your numbers is what matters, and that's another thing. That's another thing, because when we're talking about popularity, money, and numbers and stuff like that, people will say, well, why isn't this blocked from this channel or whatever? Why? Because they make money. Something will get blocked from a smaller channel, or a smaller channel will lose their whole channel for some of the shit that these larger channels post. And that is just the truth. But so yeah, and so as far as I'm concerned, Jeffree Starr has went ghost on Shane Dawson. Now, when everybody was going in on Jeffree Starr, Shane Dawson came out with this huge essay of a statement downing everybody in the beauty community, talking about how he's leaving something he was never a part of, all because he has a collaboration. He was not part of the beauty community, okay? That was just a money grab. That's all it was. They were just banking off of the series that he did with Jeffree Star, and it was popular at the time, so why not do this? And that's what, and they made the money, okay? But as far as, huh, mamas? Ice? You want some ice? Here, you get your own. Mamas, I can't pick you up. I can't because I'm getting ready to get up. Ain't no up. Go in there and get you a bite, mamas. Go in there. She growing up, y'all. She talking. She growing up. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so Shane Dawson. So now Shane Dawson did that huge essay, and here go people. They done, and now they looking at Shane Dawson again. And so then went digging. And that is how this shit has come out, because since he wants to sit up here and take up for Jeffree Starr, they're like, oh, you want to take up for Jeffree Starr? You're supposed, everybody wants to say, oh, you're such a great person. You're such a genuine and honest and nice and all of this great person. Let's see how great of a person you are. Oh, you like kids. Oh, you racist. That's why you so cool with Jeffree Star. That's why you covering his butt, because you feel the same way he do. You know? So all of that shit. Ooh. You know, you ain't no different than him. That's why y'all get along so well. That's why you came on your Twitter to talk about, to down everybody else but him. Jeffree Star is your family, right? And then he wants to come out with this bullshit ass apology. That apology was bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Okay, like bullshit. Y'all know I did not color my hair yesterday, damn it. Uh, but apology was bullshit. So not only, so after he writes that long essay, now he's gonna come on, he's gonna apologize about the essay that he wrote, say how he was wrong doing that. He's gonna apologize about so-called things that are coming up from his past, which bullshit ass apology, because that's the way that you really feel. And yeah. Ooh. So bunch of bullshit. Bullshit. So I feel like Jeffree Star is ghosting. He is ghosting. He's gonna let Shane drown, because Jeffree Star knows exactly what it is to be broke. And even though his humbleness has been gone a long time ago, he don't want to lose his career. He lives off of people loving him and buying his shit, and you know that is his self-worth. Jeffree Star's self-worth is his money, is him making it. You know, he has turned into, see, you know, when they say money changes you, money doesn't change you. It just reveals the person that you are. It reveals the person that you already are. Money just allows you to be who, you know, allows you to, gives you the freedom to do what you want to do and be who you want to be. And that's what it's done for Jeffree Star. So he's always uh been this ugly, nasty person, because he doesn't feel good about himself, you know. But now, instead of hurting himself, he hurts other people, because you know he talks about always having a problem with cutting and trying to harm himself and all of this and that. Well, that's because he didn't like himself, and he still don't like himself. But instead of him hurting himself, he'll hurt others. And that's what his money is allowing him to do, is to hurt others or to try to control others into being who he wants them to be, you know, and the people are allowing him to do that, you know, because he's Jeffree Star, and he'll buy me this, or he'll, you know, pay for this trip for me, or, you know, he'll get me high or whatever, you know, he'll let me come out on his channel, he'll let me, um, you know, be in his campaign or whatever, you know, he'll get me that exposure that I'm yearning for. So yeah, I'll go ahead and I will, you know, I'll go ahead and I'll do what he needs me to do or whatever. I'll act like I didn't hear this or see this. Of course I will. Because again, people want, they would rather have that career, have that lifestyle than to stand for something. And it's just sad that that's the world that we live in. Like, that's what matters. It matters to have a name on social media. It matters to, you know, have money. It matters to, well, you know, money has always been a thing, you know, but it just matters even more now, even more than the money. It matters to be known on social media. Hey, Cookie. Certain things you can come back from, but not this. When you play dirty and make fast cash, this is what you'll get. Yep. Yep. Yeah, Shane Dawson was never in the beauty community in the past. He even said himself he doesn't know how to do makeup. Yeah, like he doesn't even know how to do makeup. Like when they were doing the campaign, like he didn't do his own face or whatever. Somebody else did their makeup. He don't even, you know, he was just there for the, you know, for the exposure of it. It was all about the money and the, you know, just the exposure, the popularity of it is what he was there for, because he also said himself that, you know, he hasn't gotten as much recognition on YouTube until he had that, until he did that series with Jeffree Star. Like, he's been on YouTube for 15 years and he's never gotten that much recognition. So that meant something to him. And he wants to keep that recognition, you know? But unfortunately, Jeffree, like he's done everybody else, he is going to eventually bail out. And we see that right now. He is bailing out. And Shane is going to see what it means to stand up for Jeffree Star. He's going to see what it means to stand up for Jeffree Star. It means that you are going to lose, he's going to win. And, you know, you done been on YouTube way longer than him. He done been on YouTube a lot longer. And he may just possibly lose so much more because that's what he chose to do. Um, hey, Nita. Thank you. They took me forever to do. Hey, blind spot. Just like you say, April, the faster you shoot up to fame, the faster and harder you fall. That's for sure. How late am I? Let's see. Okay. All right. So, all right, y'all. So we about done. Um, yeah, we're pretty much done. Oh, okay, y'all. So it looks like this is the face. Let me just do a little bit of inner corner. I really didn't do any highlight today, but I still need to do a little liner. Oh, yes, come through. Come through. I'm gonna tell you one thing, like that discoloration, like nothing covers that. Nothing. All right. So I'm gonna put on. Hey, Charbe, thank you. Have a great day. People will sacrifice their entire morbid fiber for fans and money. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Not a good idea at all. Not a good idea. Because at the end of the day, we all got to answer to some damn body. We all have to answer to somebody. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm not going to do a wing because my lashes, they're like fluttery at the end. So that kind of gives that effect. All right, y'all. So this is it. This is the look. I'm going to go ahead and go so I can go throw on some clothes real quick. I know the lighting is fucked, you guys. When my, I can't wait till my light comes so y'all can really see. Because I know if it looks dark to me, I know it looks dark to y'all. But like you can barely see what's going on my face. But here, let me do this. So that's it. It's really like, ooh, it's really like something just light. But yeah, I be trying not to wear so much. But like if I really like want that discoloration like gone or whatever, I'm gonna have to like cake my face. I don't know, maybe I can play around with that tonight. Maybe I can play around with some stuff and just see. Because I definitely have other foundations, but I just like to wear the lighter stuff. So anyway, I love y'all. Yeah, Shane is a fool to link up with Jeffree Starr after he saw how Jeffree tried to end James Charles' career. Jeffree is not about no one but himself. No one but himself. And see, here's my thing. I just want to say this before I go. Because and this, I haven't heard anybody point this out, but well, so I've heard people point out, why now? These videos that are surfacing about Shane, they're from so long ago. Why now? And so my thing is, we can't really link Shane's those past videos to him being involved with Jeffree Star now, because those videos that he did happen long before him and Jeffree linked up. So we can't say, oh, Shane is, his behavior is, this is how he's changed, because people want to say that Shane is such a great person, right? He's such a great person, great, genuine person, caring, loving, such an empath. I'm using Trisha Paytas's description of Shane, right? So he's this person, yet we see these videos of the blackface. He said how much he's done it on his channel. He did it a lot. We see this, nature of pedophilia, allegedly, that he's had long before he linked up with Jeffree. So we can't say, oh, he's changed once he linked up with Jeffree, because he did that long before. But what we can say is like-minded people come together at some point. And so that's what I'm going to say about that. No, his behavior back then was not influenced by Jeffree, but it damn sure shows the type of people that stick together, come together. And the one thing I can say about Shane is, he did try to stand up for his friend, and Jeffree is all about himself. But like-minded people stick together. They got along because they were able to joke around, laugh at the same jokes. It's funny. That's what Shane likes. It's funny. It's jokey. That's my sense of humor. He even said, I hate when people do this, when they come out with these so-called apologies. They try to justify it by saying they talked to somebody, or somebody said it was okay, or there was nothing wrong with it. So when the video where they show him speaking to his 12-year-old cousin, asking, does she have her period and does she bleed, and telling her what to do when somebody wants to put it in or put it in her mouth or whatever, um that was his 12-year-old cousin. And he claims that he spoke to the mom, and after a while he just felt bad about it, and he's like, I am so sorry, I shouldn't have did that. And she's like, oh, that's how we are, that's our family, we thought it was funny. And shut the fuck up. You didn't have that conversation. Nobody said that's your sense of humor. That's our family. We thought it was funny. The shit wasn't funny. And any mother isn't going to think that that shit is funny for you to be asking their 12-year-old, does she bleed? And, is she still a virgin? And, does she have a boyfriend? And all that fuck ass shit. Like, no. Hey, little Miss Shine Brightly. Hey, babe. So, he tried to justify it in that way. Oh, her mom said it was okay. Her mom said that's our sense of humor. So I'm like, okay, you're a grown-ass man. You knew exactly what the fuck you were doing and what you were saying. And you didn't need her mother or nobody else to tell you something was okay. Okay? So, that's what I got to say about that. It's nasty as hell. Jeffree is going to save himself and let you drown in all of this. And maybe rightfully so, because you did a whole series helping Jeffree come back from this shit that he was being. See, when Shane decided to do this series on Jeffree was at that point, he was grasping at straws to try to save himself, because he was, people was talking about his racism and bringing up shit that he had said and done in the past. Okay? So at that time, he was trying to justify it. He was trying to so-called apologize for it and that sort of thing. But And then Shane does this thing, this so-called documentary or whatever series, and it brought Jeffree back to life. Shane breathed life back into Jeffree because Jeffree was losing it back then. And so it's almost like Jeffree kind of had an alliance to him, and that's where the conspiracy theory palette came in. And, even though Shane's not into makeup, let's do this because you're going to make a lot of money from this. You're going to get a lot of exposure. And they kind of bounced off of each other at that point. But Jeffree is damn sure going to save himself. So now that Shane, you lifted Jeffree back up in that time when he was being held accountable or starting to be held accountable for the fuck shit he did, now look at what's happening to you. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to go. I love y'all, and I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.